playoffs of Champions Cup Season 13. We've just done, obviously, the teams between 13th and 16th. We are now doing the teams between 9th and 12th, so we are now actually going into the top 10, getting into the nitty-gritty, and this is where, obviously, the Triple B rating usually kicks in, because, say, from about, I don't know, about 15th onwards, 15th to 30th, or 1532, there's not much in it, but this is when the cream of the crop starts to pull away from the rest of us. So let's get on with it. Let's see who made number 12. And number 12 is Illustrian All-Stars, Freeman's Lizards. This guy just basically plays Lizards, so he knows what he's doing. TV is a bit low, 1580. And we see why. Because, there's not much of it, is there? This is key. Agility 4 Skink. That is huge. And it's a blodger. What makes it even more brilliant. I've got an Agility 5 Skink on my Xbox team, but could not get him blocked to save my life. But this guy already has it. This is really nice. Break tackle, stand firm guard, not bad on a Crocs. Couple of mighty blows, one tackle piece. He's going to struggle against dodging teams, isn't he? More so. His Skinks are just not developed at all. I'm just going to see who he's actually against. Rolling ones, so he's actually against Wheelie's Elven Union, so that's going to be interesting. But obviously AV7, he might be able to break them through pretty quickly. Otherwise, it could be a long day at the office for him. Only 2 team rerolls, I hate that. I really hate that. Especially when you get to the playoffs and there's a very good chance of going to overtime, where obviously team rerolls are really important. To just carry 2 rerolls, to me, is a massive mistake, in my humble opinion. We saw it last year with Robin DeZone with his Amazons, and that blew up in his face. This year, he's learned, and he's come back with 3 rerolls. I don't think I've ever seen Freeman run with 2 rerolls. I don't know why he all of a sudden he would think 2 rerolls is a good plan for Lizards. I just don't like it, I'll be honest. So that, to me, would be major negative. Squid Sandwich Chaos, yeah, I can understand why he's gone for that. 14 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses. Again, not bad record at all. You know. It's been Durran. See, the thing is, when I've seen a lot of the other records, they've actually played a lot of good teams. You know what, your proper, like the playoff teams. This record is against a lot of teams of average. I mean, he got a good draw against Swag City Unicorns there, but a lot of these teams are teams didn't make the playoffs or weren't even close. So is this record inflated? Who knows? He can only play what is brought up against him. Interesting, when he has played against some of the good teams or the playoff teams, he's lost. Yeah, but we'll see. Have I ranked up your playoff opponent? Who is it? Let's have a look. I'll soon tell you. So you're the Amazons. Yeah, it's Sergal, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah, I have ranked him. Sergal was ranked in the last video, and he was ranked 15th. But that will be on my YouTube channel after I've done this one. But yeah, he was ranked in the last video. And I basically said I wasn't impressed with his team. But it's a typical Sergal team. So, no surprise there. So yeah, Illustrian All-Stars, they may struggle against Wheelie unless they break his armor pretty good. Cash-wise, he's got 160k in the bank. That's always a positive. 12 players, always good to have a bench. And like I say, I hate to crib records. And I've done the same with mine. If I've had a bit of an easy run in the ladder, I'll say, well, I didn't play a lot of the good teams, I was a bit lucky in that way. But Freeman's a good coach, because obviously I know I've played against him, but the record to me is not as impressive as a few we've seen. But anyway, that guy is ranked he's ranked 12. So the last team before we get into the top 10 then is 11th. And this team, it was one of the favourites to win last season. And there was a few bits of amazement when they found him go out. But to be fair to him, he got absolutely diced in the in the armour section, where he lost, I think, 3-4 players after all 3-4 turns. But he's back with the same team, bathroom facilities of Sullivan's. He's back to try and right them wrongs. And he is ranked 11th. And he's got 2 very nice Claw, Mighty Blow, piling on, Dauntless dwarf blockers. Real nicely well built. 2 nice stand firm pieces. Nice guard as well. Very nice bull centaur. Look at that. Movement 7. Short hands. Blodge. Stand firm. Oh man, I think I would have gone. I honestly believe I would have probably gone break tackle there instead of stand firm. I'm just thinking, is he willing to put it on the LOS with the other 2 stand firms to make sure there's no 1-turn possibility? Maybe. Oh god, I don't know. I think I'm almost certain I would have gone break tackle there. He always comes across as a bit of a min-maxer, but it's 17-20 now, so I can't really call him that. He's got Apothecary, 3 teaming roles, consistent cheerleader. Very nice. Magic Dome, yeah, no problem there. 32 wins, 6 draws, 9 losses, yeah, very good record as well. He's been muscling it with all the best teams as well, so no problem there. And he's a good coach. I played him before. Very good coach. Knows how to play Chorfs. And he's got a great chance. And who's he against? He is against... I think he's against the Night Watchers, if I remember correctly. Can we see him? There you go. Nope, that's not him. Wrong Chaos Dwarf team. The Crunch Patrol, an Oak team. So, yeah. That'll be good. So that is number 11. So now we finally get into the top 10, what we've all been waiting for, the 10 elite teams. And the winner should come from this 10. So if you've not been in it, the Triple B rating says you need to do a Mission Impossible. So here we go. The 10th team is a UC team. And it's Royal... Is it Manifiesta? It's Dave's team. It's an undead team. So let's go straight into that one. Wherever they are, here we go. So this is one of the 10 teams expected to win the tournament. Very good coach, very underrated coach. I think the likes of Sergal and Azuintik, and obviously when Gasamal was playing, I think a lot of them was, how can we put it? They get a lot of the plaudits, but the likes of Dave and Flinso, you know, they're just amazing. Hey Benny, thanks for the draw. Yeah, well, you know, you shouldn't have beat my Kislev, should you? That's what you get. I don't even know who you're against, to be honest. Is it a really bad draw, Cinema? Is it Demented? Or is it Poo Party? I can't remember. I'll have a look. Let's just have a look at this team first. I'll have a look for you, so I can remember. So this team's really, really good. I don't think they've actually lost many. So let's go and see. I think they're going. Look at that record: 16 wins, 4 draws, 1 loss. That is an impressive record. Really impressive record. Who did they get beat by? Must have been early on, was it? Where's the loss? Skulfseni, whoever they were. High elf team by the looks of it. So yeah, very, very good. 16 wins, 4 draws, 1 losses. Extremely good. 170k in the bank. Magic Dome. Interestingly, Magic Dome's quite popular this season. Don't know why, it just is. And then obviously this team's good. I mean, he's got his 2 mummies. One's got stand firm, one's got block. Got a couple of tackle pieces. Mighty Blow pile on tackle piece. Love that. Shame he's got an AV bust. Yeah, a lot of people do. I just like the team. Is it too well developed? Probably not. As Cinemaus has just said, he did sell on the thing. A lot of the guards do, don't they? A lot of the guards do. People don't want to ground for 6 weeks and they get knocked out first round. Want some company? You can do. Yeah, I'll put you in. Just give me a sec. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got people messaging me about the... I presume you can still hear me. Let's have a look. Oh, why haven't I got a... How strange. Okay then. Right, where is he? There we go. I presume you can still hear me. I've sent an invite to Fan Fox. There he is. Now then. I presume you guys could actually hear me on the recording, I presume.
Yeah, everyone can hear you on the recording.
Yeah. It's just that I went to obviously invite you to my party, and I realised I didn't even have a party created. I'm like, oh crap! I've just been sat here talking to myself yet again.
It's not like you.
No. I mean, usually I can blame my children, but this time you're doing all on me. Yeah. Yes, can still hear you when you're in the menu. All right, that's perfect. Excellent. Oh yeah, so your team hasn't actually been picked yet, fam. I mean, could it be possible? No, could you possibly get the triple B rating? I tell you, that'd be great, wouldn't it? You love them, don't you?
You mean curse? You mean curse? And you know it's a curse.
It's not a curse. If I tip you and you lose, it's all on you, mate. This formula.
Oh, indeed. Shall we take you back? Shall we take you back to season 1, Bernie, where the triple B rating originated? Shall we take you back into the midst of time in season 1, when this competition was but a twinkle in the eye?
It was.
And there was an incredible Dark Elf team. It looked fantastic on paper. It was statted up to the max, and it was coached by a very good coach actually.
Yep.
Has an accent which I think was seducing you at the time, and you tipped them to win. And what happens in round 1 to these poor Dark Side Cowboys? They lost. They lost to their High Elf brethren, and so we think, okay, so the triple B rating, maybe there's something in it, maybe there isn't. But then Bernie goes on to tip in round 2 a Brett team coached by one of your fellow admins, I believe. And what happens? This tip, shall we say curse, befell those poor Bretts as well. And what happens? They lose again. And so it continues.
Terrible.
And so it went on and on and on.
To be fair, though, in my defence, though, it was Stuntman fault in the first season because he threw when there was a pass block guy there. I mean, sorry, I can't, my tips cannot, think, oh, well, you know what, my coach might do something stupid. And that Brett team, I only tipped them when there was about, quarterfinals. They wasn't my official tip. I'm sure I tipped you to. I'm sure I tipped you to win it, and you did win it, if I remember correctly.
You probably tipped me to win it after the match or something.
That's disgraceful. Anyway, that wasn't the triple B. That wasn't the triple B ranking. It was it was my tip itself. This is completely different.
This is completely different, is it?
Yeah. This isn't the Bernie's tip.
I've got some issues with it thus far. There are some very low teams that are ranked down at the bottom that I think are a lot scarier than your triple B ratings.
And I agree. But what it basically is, it's 19 filters. There's 19 formulas what go into it, and it basically covers all the bases. And apart from me obviously choosing the filters, that's all I have to do with it. I've looked at teams like the Wood Elf team of Shods, and I was like, no way should that be there. It should be, I would put that in the top 10. I mean, that Wood Elf team had the Ogres, the Halflings, the Vampires ahead of it. So the Triple B saying the thing they'll do better than the Wood Elves. Will they? I don't know.
Exactly. Do I need to even go any further? So
but the thing
further in this prosecution of this ranking system.
Well, the only thing is this formula has only ever been done once, and the teams ranked near the top all did well, apart from one, and the Dark Horse, what the formula picked out, actually won the tournament. So actually, the only season it's gone on, it actually did really, really well, a lot better than what I would tip. So there is some hope there, and obviously that Wood Elf team is the Dark Horse this time round. So I expect that the team what's got the triple B rating to win it. If they don't, it's all on the coach, because
it's all on the coach.
This formula is tried and tested, mate. It's formulated. It's tried and tested.
There's one season behind it. Those are the stats you need.
That is it. And in that season, it picked the winner. That's all we need to know. So, hey, here we go. Anyway, we're on to this. You've got us right there. Everyone's probably left and gone for a McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
You've come on here, sabotaged it already. So
Sorry.
I'm
I
just
do
talking.
apologise. I'll just disappear. You just carry on, Bernie. Just pretend I'm not here.
You're here now. You're here now. So we're just talking about UC Royal Manifiesta, if that's how it's pronounced, the
Yeah,
undead team. What do you think of this team, fan?
Let me just get it up. I mean, Dave had a very good record. He sat on it for quite
He's
a while.
one of those who sat on it, not like you, who like to
very
play
well.
about 60 games. You know.
We'll get into that later. Claw is difficult to get on those floors, I tell you.
Yeah,
let's
it
have a
is.
look
Yeah.
at this team. Yeah, block mummy's great. Block tackle mummy's even better. I'll firm on that. Yeah, really good. Only one SPP off the leveling as well, which will make it a nightmare. I wonder what the white's got. Little guard line, actually. But with 2 strengths 5, you could be okay.
Yeah.
The white AD7, yes. But is he nibbled as well? No, just AD7. A little bit weak there, so a couple of tackle pieces. The ball's not very well developed, I guess, but this is where undead shine, don't they, at that sort of TV. So yeah, it looks all right.
It's all right, but it's like this is what happens when you sit on your team, isn't it? That you don't develop it further, as much farther. I mean, to me, undead teams need to have developed goals. Number 4 is fantastic. Strength 4, blodge, sidestep, guard. Although, do you want guard on a strength 4 goal? I don't know.
I'm just calling him the lightning conductor because that's what he's going to get.
Yeah, he could do. It's a good team. It's a good team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just a little light on development. That's all.
But as we said, right then, number 9, the last of this 4, and then we'll quickly go on to the next 4. Since I've got you with me, we won't let him go now, lads.
Oh crikey, what have I signed up for?
That's it. We've got to get him. Cool. You want to speak about your own team, hopefully. Obviously, you don't want to be number 1.
No, I absolutely don't want to be number 1, and I'm sure I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it was up to me, I'd put you number 1 just for the lols.
So, I know you would.
Number 9 then is a coach. I think he's probably one of the best coaches yet to win the championship, and he was cruelly denied against Reznor Rules You when he GFI'd into the end zone, and he would have been champion, and he rolled a 1 and went on to lose in overtime. And that is good old Dinars here for beer. A team I really, really like. Didn't get the best draw, though, unfortunately. I'm sure you got a nice draw, though, didn't you, fan? We haven't mentioned you saying, "Oh, thanks, Ben, for that nice draw." You go, "It's all right, son. It's all right." Nice Norse to play with. Yeah.
Indeed, Bernie. Indeed.
Thank you.
I'd look to White be next. Which is somewhat more concerning. But we can talk about that later.
So here for beers, and now Bland's about. I can't. Oh, there it is down there. He has that bloody food badge, doesn't he? Right. So, what do you think about this team then, fan?
What have we got here? Typical human, guard everywhere, mighty blow on all the blitzers, bit of tackle there. I mean, no real stat ups to speak of, which I think, to be honest, you kind of need for humans to be competitive at that sort of TV. Who's his playoff opponent? Who's he got?
He's got Mojo. Great game. Two great coaches.
Without Tim Taylor.
He's overrated. He's no postman.
He looks pretty good though. Let's be honest. He looks pretty good as a movement 9 runner there.
Yeah, he's a poor man's postman.
He's a poor man's postman. Well, look, there's no postman in the human team either, which
yeah.
You have to raise some questions of Dinar's coaching there as to.
Yeah, I don't think neither team deserves to win. I think the Wood Elves should win personally because they've got an agility 5 movement 9 postman. But hey,
Oh wow, that thing's gonna die. Holy moly!
It's a postman. He won't die. They don't die. You should know. He won you a championship. Yeah, absolutely.
He did indeed. He scored the winning touchdown.
Absolutely. They know what they're doing. This team though.
This team, Dinar's typical wrestle strip catcher, which he loves. Which is an absolute menace as it sits around the back, just waiting to sweep through and come and get the ball off you.
Yeah.
I mean, Dinar's a very good coach.
Yep.
And I think humans can be elf killers, which is one of the big things in their favour. But with only one tackle piece, I can't quite remember Mojo's team how much blodge he has. But if he's got a lot, then I would go with Mojo. If he hasn't, then I think the humans may well pick him.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dana. I really am. I think he's easily one of the best coaches on the PS4. And I just love this team. I mean, the Triple B rating says he should come out on top against Mojo. And obviously, like you said, Mojo's, it's a big loss. All joking aside, Mr. Taylor being out first game is a big loss. All that guard, all that mighty blow. Tackle's the problem, isn't it? Like you said, he's only got the one tackle piece. He's got a couple of wrestle pieces there. He's got 13 plays, so expect to see the boot flying for definite. Dynar likes to foul. And I think he's pretty good. So there we go.
Well, I think he's 100 TV down as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which probably means bribe, and there you go. And Mojo's got 6 or 7 blodge, so yeah. And the others are rookie elves. So there might not be many elves left on the pitch.
No, and that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, so we've had a look. I mean, we'll just keep running through the teams, but the 4 we've looked at so far, 12th was Lustrian All Stars. The Lizards. What surprise was that high up? Bathroom Facilities, obviously the second of the 12 teams at 11. Royal Men Fiesta, what we saw at 10th, and then obviously here for being at now. Now then, what got to number 8? Is it Fan Fox? Because he's here. I wonder if it's Fan Fox. Number 8 is Ad Infinitum, Arzawain's Wood Elves, wherever they are.
Hiding in the trees, probably.
They probably are. I am blind as a bat.
Page 3.
Good lad. I knew you'd be here for... Oh, yeah, of course, it's the purple things. So Azo, 4-time champion, got absolutely smashed, ran over, spat out, you name it, in his... Was it semi-finals or quarter-finals against the current champion, the Dwarfs? He's now going with Wood Elves, what he said to me, God, I wish they'd stop rolling ones. But this team, to me, looks really... Oh, man, this team's good. This team's scary. 1900 TV, but unlike other teams where I think, crikey, the TV's quite high, I like this. And when you put it in the hands of a 4-time champion like Azawain is, oh man, this team looks scary. What do you think? It's not bad, is it?
Is there any player who doesn't have a stat up or a double?
It reminds me of your Dark Elves. What it was like, everyone can have a stat up on it, and they ended up winning, didn't they?
They were just stupid. They just kept rolling agility for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this team is pretty scary. Who's he got in the draw?
Oh, Serious Jest High Elves.
An elf off.
An elf off.
Ooh, okay. So there's no tackle on this team.
Nope. He's more about elf. Oh, yeah, there's one. Number 10.
Is it? Crikey, I can't even see it.
War Dancer.
So much. Oh yes, yeah. There you go. There's a dark tackle. But probably niggled by the look of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 11 players. I mean, it's going to be a case of if those elves stay on the pitch, they are, I think, pretty much the best elves at winning you anything and doing anything. A couple of Agi 5s as well can dance around you, do some crazy stuff. And the Mighty Blow Pylon as well.
Yeah, I know. Just for the lols. Yeah. I mean, the thing is as well. I do believe that the High Elves do not have a show hand player either. So that will be a major problem. The only, as I was talking to Serious Jest, the only good thing is back in the day, you'll remember we had a game between Demented Wood Elves, what was tipped by many to win, played against Serious Jest, who I actually, believe it or not, it's coming back to me, I tipped Serious Jest to make the final against Fant Fox's Dark Elves. I actually tipped both teams to make the final because you're both on different sides of the draw, and then obviously we tipped you to win it, and you did. And the Postman won that game.
Made those tips after the semi-finals were played.
I did not. It was at the beginning. But yeah, the Postman. Just in case I've not mentioned it already, the Postman won Fan Fox a championship with a fantastic touchdown. But I can't see Jess beating this team if I'm being brutally honest. This team just looks amazing. I think like you said, the best way to beat this team is to beat them literally off the pitch.
You have to beat everybody. So Jess has got one tackle piece.
Is that all he's got?
And one tackle piece. He's got one with Mighty Blow.
But at least he'll get some inducements though, won't he? That's the thing. Jesse will get some inducements against this team.
180.
Yeah, and he'll probably have something in the. Oh no, he can only use 40k in the bank, can't he?
220 max. So I don't know how much Moranion is.
I think is he 230? I don't know. Could be. It would be, but it's going to be tough. This team looks good. At least, I suppose, between us, we can agree the Triple B ranking has at least got one of the teams we'd expect to be in the top 10 for sure. Some may think it should be higher, but as a way,
is a great team.
It's a great
11
team.
players.
Yeah, that is always an issue. 5 rounds with 11 players, Armour 7 mainly, is a worry. Anyway,
he does have 160k in the bank.
It does. Right, the 7th team. Now, this team, the coach has got to get it done. He really has to start delivering now. He is the total polar opposite of a postman. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to call it Projecki. Because that's who it is. Pony Slay Station. They've been given a draw against the Goblins. So, if you don't win against the Goblins with this team, what has 3 Agility 5 pieces at your disposal, then there's a problem. 14 players, 3 Agility 5 pieces, a sure-handed, strong arm, accurate thrower, strength 4, Mighty Blow, Stone Vermin, another Stone Vermin, Mighty Blow, tackle, piling on, guard. You know, it's very top-heavy with the first 7-8 players and the rest are just trash. But, oh man, you know, you've got to do well with a team like this, surely. I mean, what do you think, fan? I mean, he's even got 150k in the bank as well.
Yes, I mean, that's the best way to keep Skaven TV low, I guess, is to have all these rookie line rats.
Yeah.
I'm appalling with these vermin, so I wouldn't even know. I don't even know how to play them in uses. But these guys look very scary against the Gobbos. Yeah, you've got to fancy them against.
I suppose the only worry you've got if you project is these goblins going to be chainsawing you. They're going to be throwing grenades at you. They're going to be stamping on you. They're going to be doing everything possible. The trolls will be hitting you with Mighty Blow, hopefully. So that I think it's more of a concern. Oh my god. You know, how bad my team's going to be after the game. I would be like thinking, you know what, let's get the game won in the first half, then try and protect my Agility 5 pieces, maybe put some on the bench because I won't need them if I get into a quick 2-0 lead and try and look after it. You know, like manage your team sort of thing.
To be fair, that's the curse of the Skaven coach. I don't think there's a single match where you don't think, oh crikey, how's my team going to look like at the end of this? I mean, they are one of the best teams in Blood Bowl, but they're not one of the most resilient. So
they're not, are they? And the thing is as well, goblins with all the weapons. If the goblins have a go in there, it could cause carnage. And like I said, the
toss is hugely important.
Yeah, and the goblins I think will have roughly almost 1,000 in inducements as well. So because they're about 800 odd. So you know, you could be getting anything, even Ripper Bolgrot, or you could even get Morgan if I really wanted to. That other guy, that other chainsaw wielding crazy nut job, Halfling Master Chef. And don't forget, the Goblins is actually coached by our champion, our current champion as well.
Champion, is it not?
Yeah, indeed. So could be a banana skin, but you really would think 9 times out of 10, at the very least, this team should win. But that is our 7th team. Now our 16th, so there's 6 teams left, and Frank's now starting to sweat a bit because we still haven't mentioned his team.
I'm not sweating.
I'm not
sweating. They're
not. And the 6th team is the, I do believe they finished top dwarf team. Is it Lesnane's Portoir or some crazy shite like that? It's Yokito's team anyway. I can't understand me on writing. Here we go. Yeah, Yukito, big fan of Yukito's. 1890 TV, loads of lovely guard. I mean, what's that? 4, 5, 6, 7 guard. Quite a few diving tackle pieces in there. Movement 7 runner with strip ball and tackle, so it'd be used as a sweep as well as a runner. A nice agility 4 fend runner as well. Strength 4 Longbeard. Yeah, I think there's a few little nice touches here, but very standard really. No stand firm though. I think when the Dwarfs won it last season, what I did like about Blobskill's team was it was so beautifully made. It was just a standard build, but guard might.
It's a beautifully dwarf.
Oh yeah, but guard, stand firm, might blow. They're your 3 essential things. There's very little stand firm on here.
They give every elf team nightmares.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
they do.
Hideous concoction.
He's decided to go with diving tackle instead. Try and base up and say, well, you know, if you want to dodge, it'll be -2. What do you think of this team? I mean, I like Yukito as a coach. I think he's a good, solid coach. 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary. You know.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's got a good sweeper at the back with the move 7 runner and actually 4 runner as well, which is quite nice carrying the ball. 13 of the little bearded ones, which is even more fun for whoever's playing them, which means causing any cans is they're still going to keep coming, whatever
Yeah.
happens. Guard everywhere. This isn't going to be a fun team to play against.
No.
At all. Who's he got in the?
Let's have a look. He has got. You'll probably see it before me. Oh, he's against the Ogres. Good night, Monty. So the Ogre team.
Ooh. Okay. So
That
the Troll
could be
Slayers
interesting.
can find themselves a glorious death. But yeah, ogres, ogres can be fantastic, providing they don't roll their boneheads and wands.
Yeah,
Really
and he's got the strength 5 as well, so they would be able to deal with this and the guard and everything, and the little snotlings could cause trouble as well. So, good night Monty, and Runimount was really impressive last season as well in the playoffs, where he did really well with them. So, again, another probable potential banana skin maybe. Right, the top 5.
Yeah, I still fancy the Wolves in that one.
You would, but it wouldn't surprise me if there was a shock pulled off. It wouldn't surprise me. So the top 5, this is it. Really, if one of these top 5 don't win, then questions should be raised, is my opinion. And in 5th place, it is... I mean, this coach in 5th is one of my favourite coaches. He was a former, if he's not already current, MML champion. It's Gedley's Necro team, just one bite. This is a guy I'm glad I didn't draw against because he's a fantastic coach. And there they are. 1880 TV. 150k in the bank. He's got 2 wolves, but the wolves are not developed at all. One's just a standard block wolf. The other one's got blodge, sidestep, tackle, but no mighty blow at all. That's a huge problem. Strength 5 golem's always nice. Leader on a golem, I hate that. I don't like leader on a golem. White.
I think it's an interesting pick. It's not
it is an interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't. Unusual pick for Gailey as well, I would have thought. Mighty Blow, Palin on white, that's always good. Movement 8, Ghoul, that's nice. Strength 4, Ghoul, though, that's where the magic is. Blodge, Strength 4, Ghoul, Fend, love that a lot. 3 team rerolls. I like the team to a certain extent. Should it be this high up though in 5th? Maybe the triple B ratings think, you know what, that guy that can play a bit. Maybe he's giving him a few extra points for his ability. But I think there's better teams, without disrespecting Gedley, down the order what I would have put higher than this. Like Arzawin's team, for instance. But I don't know. What do you think?
So fairly standard Necro team. It feels a little high TV for what it is. I think.
Yeah.
Well, the 2 strengths ups obviously.
Yeah.
Bump it up a bit. I'd like to. I'm a big fan of developing my teams for playoffs. So I mean, I'd like to see a bit more development, especially on the wolf and the pylon whites. I'd like to get them tackle and there's only one guard piece again, which if Necro, I don't know who they've got, but if they come up against a bash team, they often
they're in
struggle.
trouble. Yeah, I'll just have a look what he's against, see if we can find out who he's against here. I think it was just one bite. They're against Los Aberidos, so that's a Chaos Kill team, I do believe, of official.
That's the Chaos Kill team with 0 guard on it as well.
So he's okay there.
So actually, the Necro team outguards the Chaos team. In this instance. So yeah, okay. That could be. Again, it depends on if Chaos Team win the toss, then I can see a lot of Claw Mighty Blow hits going in, and then you have to survey the damage and see how that goes.
Cinemouse makes an interesting point. He's saying should drop a reroll because he's got a leader with the Flesh Golem. He's saying should he drop a reroll to lower his TV a bit? That'd be like 70k dropped off, so it'd be 1810. But people don't really like to do that, do they? Not when overtime's such a big thing, and a lot of games do go into overtime.
It also depends on when the Blood Bowl patch drops, because the leader bug, as far as I'm aware, is still in existence on the console version, but not on the PC version, because they've sorted that. But the patch that is coming will rectify the leader bug, which sometimes gives you extra rerolls if your leader pieces off the pitch, then comes back on.
Right. Okay.
So,
I mean, I know that the patch was sent to the Xbox and PS4, and they're just waiting for it to be certified. That's what's holding it up. So that should drop any minute now. I would say by round 2, the patch should have hit, definitely. And let's hope it fixes everything. But there you go. But yeah, I mean, this team's all right. It's all right. I like the coach more than anything else. But I think that strength for goals key. And like you said,
Very solid team.
It depends who gets the kick off and how much damage the Chaos can do. I think, but I think Headley's definitely the better coach of the two. No disrespect to official. Right, so last four then. This fourth, this guy. Oh, I love this guy to bits. This next one, I've known him for a while now, and his team is pretty good, and he has a voice of an angel. It is a Flynn Sorrows Los Cabrones, and I think the Chaos team. I think they may be that nasty Chaos team of his. It's interesting because last season his dwarfs looked like they had a good chance, and he got absolutely smashed by Chaos. So ironically, he went Chaos after getting absolutely whooped. But
right, I'm going to get my own back this season.
Yeah,
don't blame him.
But again, when you look at this team, I think this shows you how great of a coach he is. It isn't a real kill team. He's got 2 claw pieces, and that's it. And only 1 pylon piece. What's a nice pylon piece with jump up. But this isn't what you'd see like a Carlson Cast kill team, is it? Or an official kill team. This is alright developed. I mean, I look at the team and I'm like, well, it's not exciting, is it, really? It's...
No, it's not. I mean, it's got half the team it relies on, and the other half are just meat shields. But look at that.
Yeah.
Again, it'll be a case of whether the developed guys can do their thing. Who's he got? Who's he got in the first round?
Los Cabrones. Let's see who he's got. Rolf Manifiesta. So he's against the Dave's Undead.
Okay. That could be an interesting game. Because I imagine the Undead will have a wizard on there as well, which means does Flynn carry with his sure hands Beastman risk getting lightning bolted? Because at the moment that still has the double mighty blow effect on the lightning bolt and the fireball, whereas when the patch drops it won't. That's always an interesting question as to what he does. It just comes down where the claw bomb does its thing. If it does, then I can't see past the Chaos team. We've got one or two tackle on the team as well to deal with the ghouls, and quite a bit of guard.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good.
If the mummies go and have fun against the beastmen, then they may not have much of a team left.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see 2 UC guys take on each other out and rip each other's pieces. So it's a bit of bragging rights there as well. So that's always.
Oh, of course.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's interesting because I look at this team and I'm thinking, I like the coach. The team's all right. It's not terrible, but again. But Triple B ranking said, I love this team. Absolutely love it. I wouldn't have had this team that high. The only reason I have this team this high is because it's Flynn Sorrow. I think it's a nicely developed team, but it's nothing great. And we've seen better teams, better Chaos teams built, more killier, not make the final. So maybe Flynn knows something we don't. But he's ranked 4th, so obviously the Triple B loves it. So we've only got 3 teams left, and we're yet to see Fantfox team. Surely you're not going to get the Triple B rating. I mean, I'm sure you're really hoping for that. But
no. Look, I'm absolutely positive that I won't.
Here we
go.
go.
Which team I think is number 1. I know which team I think is number 1.
Oh, do you want to share with us before telling us that? Go on.
I believe Demented should be. He would be my number 1 pick.
Poxic. Yeah, Poxic. Yeah. It's a very good team, isn't it? Right then. Yeah. So we've got 3 teams left. So we have got Poxic. That is a Nagel team. Iron Wolf, Survivor Media Player, that's a Necro team. And then we've got the Blood and Tears gone in 120 seconds, what is Fanfox's Chorf team. So one of them 3 teams will have the honour of carrying the Triple B rating. What is basically, it's almost like guaranteeing you the trophy before
gives you
a kick.
On your rolls, is it?
Oh, it almost guarantees you it. This is a trusted formula, as we've already said earlier in the show. If you don't win with this, have a look at your coaching ability, because it's not the formula. So here we go then. Number 3. I'll see if I can find it on there. Here it is. The number 3 is Demented's Poxic. The Triple B is...
There's something wrong with this ranking formula. That's it. We need to ask some serious questions about whoever devised this thing. Oh,
mate, I tell you what, it's a proven fact. So the
It's a proven fact.
the Nuffle, the Nuffle be praised Toxic of Demented and Nagel team. Fant Fox has tipped this team because he thinks this is the team what should win it. The coach, another coach who's great, who is yet to win the trophy, and he's gone Nagel. He usually plays Wood Elves. He's had enough of the Wood Elves, and he's gone. You know what? I'm going to go play a bit of Smash Mouth. Aswin won with it. Why can't I? And it's an interesting team. I like this a lot better than Flynn Sora's team. Four-guarded Nagel Warriors. He's got two of them with Blodge. One of them's actually Stan Fem piece. That is horrid. The thing what stands out to me is there is no Beast of Nagel. Interesting. I know a lot of people don't like the big guys, but then again, most people pick Nagel because they want the tentacle piece, but he hasn't got one. He's got a strength 4 Pestigo. He's got 2 Pestigo piled on Mighty Blow Claw killers with both with tackle, so dodge players are not safe. And he's got a show hands block, 2 extra arm, extra head, Pestigo, 2 dirty players, 13 players, 2 on the roster, 13 fan factor, 3 team morals. Oh my god. Security gate, ooh, not the magic dome. That could come back and bite him. 28 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses. Oh my god, that is an impressive team. Anything you want to add, Fan?
I think it's a really well made team, really good. Again, only one stat up, but yeah, that team is disgusting, and I really wouldn't want to play it with any team. I don't think.
Because, it is a good team.
Those Nova Warriors are horrible to face with their flipping foul appearance and their stand firm and the Blodge as well, and the guard, and then you've got the 2 Claw Pommers, who will.
Would you like me to tell you? Would you like me to tell you who they're playing in the first round?
Do you know? I actually know who they're playing in the first round. Those poor halflings. Those poor halflings.
Oh dear!
That's horrendous for them, with all the flipping disturbing presence as well, which makes their throws so bad. I mean, Sonora Mouse is going to have to rely on his 2 mighty blow flings to get some removals, I think, in order to even up the odds. It's
at least he'll have some inducements. He'll have some inducements, won't he? He'll have a chef, and you know, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise. And you know, it's. The BB rankings, they gave the halflings ranked 18, so there's something there. I agree with you. It's not a great draw, but I would not write off the mouse and his flings. I wouldn't.
Oh no, I won't write them off. I've watched a number of those halfling games, and those flings can do incredible things. However, I don't think I saw them against any Nurgle with really disturbing presence as well.
No, it's not good. It's not good. Cinemouse said Morg. Well, I don't think Morg will last long, but hey, be my guest. This team's good. I wouldn't want to play it. I ain't playing it, so I'm happy with that. You're happy because you're not playing it. But the interesting fact is, your team and the Iron Wolves are expected to beat this team.
Are they?
Well, yeah, because they're higher ranked.
Only by a ranking system.
Yeah, and this is proven, as we've said. It's a proven formula.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
you repeat something doesn't make it true.
It does. I tell you what, there's a big. A lot of this is congested, but when we get to the top 4, there's a massive jump from 4th to 3rd. 3rd and 2nd's very close, but the top spot is quite far away from the 2nd spot. So whoever is actually first should really win. That's all I'm going to say. And I think it's time we got to the 2nd team now. Let's put Fant Fox out of his misery, I think, because he's probably been sweating for a long time, bless him. And are we ready for number 2, Mr. Fox?
Well, we are indeed, Mr. Buffon.
Thanking you. Here we go then. Number 2 is... Help if I found it first. Where are we? I'll just make the... Saying that, I'll probably gone past them all already. Here we go. Number 2 ranked is from the UC Iron Wolves. iMedia player is ranked 2nd in the Triple B rating. 1960 TV. Let's have a look what they've got. 210k in the bank, so he can drop a bit there. He's got a good team now. He's got 2 good whites. Where's his werewolves? Again, his werewolves are a bit more developed than Gedley's, but they're not as good as some of them. I mean, if you look at Mojo Nova's wolves for the season 14, they're scary.
Mojo's wolves are very scary.
They would just run over everything. But this team, again, 2 block golems, 1 with guard, 2 mighty blow piling on whites, 2 decent wolves. Unfortunately, I got mighty blow. Again, another ghoul. There's a lot of ghouls with strength 4 in this competition. So Blodger, another Blodger with sidestep, a guard on a zombie, dirty player, 14 players, what's always good. 3 team rerolls, cheerleader, necro. Obviously, he's got regen. Base stand, interesting because obviously he's got frenzy. 19 wins, 9 draws, 3 losses. Very good record. Our media's been to a final before as well. What's not to like, Fan? What do you think?
Well, there's nothing that I dislike about this team. It's very well made.
Yep.
The Wolves. It is a shame that they haven't rolled any doubles.
Yeah.
It's probably not a shame for their opposition, but I know my media's a little sad about about not getting one. That's actually our media's second strength 4 ghoul he's had in the season.
Wow.
Did
you kill the other one?
He might have received a ball stamped to the head. But we don't talk about that.
Fun. Disgraceful.
But it's a very good team, and having a strength 4 ball carrier is always troublesome for anyone to deal with.
Yeah.
No short hands on it though. So if, for example, he was to come across a
strip ball
team, a strip ball, or a serious jest strip ball team, then he could be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's playing the Wood Elves of Shod. That'd be an amazing game.
Is he?
Mm.
Oh, now that will be an interesting game.
Oh, to be fair, there's some beautiful games. There's some really nice games first round. I think it's probably the best we've ever had for the first round because for me personally, there's about 5-6 games I'm like, oh my god, I so want to stream that. It looks awesome. And I think that'll be an amazing game. 2 very good coaches going at it, both a bit different, but yeah. Right then, are we ready to see the Triple B rated team? The team what is expected to take it all. Are we ready, fam?
Yes.
And no better than to have this guy as my co-announcer as we look at the team, what the formula, and it's proven, as we've already said, to win the full thing. So no pressure,
Bernie, do me a favour.
So no pressure on Fan Fox. But yeah, it's your team, buddy. It's your team. Your team is rated to be the team to win it again. So congratulations.
No, I demand some external views on this formula ranking system. It seems completely wrong, ridiculous, complete farce. Bernie Buffon curse. How am I supposed to cope with that?
I don't know. The thing is, the great thing is though, is I haven't even chosen my Bernie's tip to who was going to win it. So could you imagine if the Triple B rain and the Bernie's tip was both on the Fan Fox train? That would be just awesome for you, wouldn't
it? Yeah, you just guarantee me double skulls all game. Thanks, mate.
You'd love it. You'd love it.
Oh, we're friends.
You would. You'd love it. Let's have a look at the team anyway. Why is this team number 1? I don't know. It was my honest opinion. When I looked at this, I was like, oh my god, Fan is going to think it's a wind-up. I like the team.
I do.
I like the team, and you'll be glad to hear that this would not be the team I would pick to win the thing. I would have had it in the top 10, but I personally would not have had this number 1. But saying that, it's a very nice team. You've got something I like. Guard, stand firm, beautiful. No claw, though. You seem to roll claw as good as I do. That is a big, big loss. I think if you just had a couple of claw pieces in the, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm even more scared of this team. Obviously, you've got your
17 levels there, 17 12 levels, no claw.
No.
Just what every Chorf coach wants.
Absolutely. It's not the reason you play Chorfs at all, is to try and get some claw. Bull Centaurs. Interested again, another guy going for stand firm on his Bull Centaur. Please explain why you did that on your number 2.
Because he's so annoying.
Right.
He's so annoying. Strength 4, stand firm, lodge piece. It was very frustrating for people to play against.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He has an ability to then just get to where he needs to get to, stand where he needs to stand, and stop anyone advancing past him with tackle as well.
Yeah, Cinemouse has said you should have played more games. Yeah, I think 38 games is pretty poor for you.
Well, to be honest, I was a little. I was thinking about playing some more, but
You,
I
you played a lot
decided
with
to
Dark Elves, though, didn't you? To be fair, you played a lot of games.
play some Dark Elves as well.
Yeah, when these were
Just
pretty
for,
safe.
just for a bit of a change.
I mean, like I said, 3 team rerolls, 1 apothecary. All that stand firm. I can see that number 2 ball centre causing a lot of problems. Your best mate Bernie there gave you a nice draw in the first round against Norse. You just got to be careful of the claw of the Yeti. But Yeti's a hippie, so they don't usually do very well in the playoffs.
I'm hoping so.
950 TV. When I looked at the TV on this, I wasn't sure if it was too high or I was just being picky. You know, I don't know. What do you think is too high your TV, or do you think that's good value for what
I
you've
think
got?
it should be that I should get for 1200 TV. I should get all those skills. And I should be on the top against everyone.
You know,
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing particularly special about the team.
there's not.
That's what I think, is there? There's nothing that makes you think, oh yeah, that's really.
I wrote down solid team, coached by one of the best. Obviously, what you are. Obviously, you're a former champion as well. But I mean, I think this team is good enough to win the competition. I just think there's more obvious ones.
Yeah.
If that sounds fair. But then again, when the draw came about, you got a perfect draw. I mean, the only problem here. The only problem here is if you beat the Night's Watch, as I expect you would do, and yes, I will tip you to beat the Night's Watch, you'll be praying that the Flings can get some shizzled going, because if they don't, you're against Demented's Nurgle. And then after that, you can be against some Dwarfs, and then after that, you can be against some of Diana's nice Mighty Blow beer. So you've got about as good as a draw as I have. But if anyone can do it, you can do it.
Bernie. It sounds perfect.
But I you know what? I've got this this edge to tip. Not you,
right now.
not you. I've got this edge in the first round to tip Cinemouse's Flings. I just got to think. I think I've got a feeling they may do the Nurgle. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to that game. I really am. I
am. I don't know why. I think
things
everything's going to come on for the Flings and get it done. So basically, now Tipton is probably going to have no chance. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, you will want the Flings to win. You'll want the Flings to win, obviously. But I don't know. I
think everybody in the competition would want Flings to win.
Yeah, but you'll be playing them next. Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I might have slightly more.
Yeah, you've got more riding on it. Yeah. No, you know what will happen is the Flings will win. You'll be like yes, and then you'll lose to the Norse just to make it even worse.
Well, obviously.
That's the way it works, isn't it?
It's going to happen.
I don't know.
You know, this ranking system tipping me number 1 is just guaranteed it.
It's nothing to do with me, buddy. It's the formula, and like we've said, it's proven.
Just out of interest, who created the formula?
I can't say.
Really, you wouldn't be able to say who created your formula, that's your tipping system.
Triple B. Triple B.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like it's coming my way, does it?
No,
but
it doesn't sound like it came from your team.
If it makes you feel better, the top ranked team, I don't know if it was a finalist or got to the semi-final, so they did all right, and then obviously the Dark Horse won it. What was Sergal's Dark Elves? Obviously a team you play well. But you know, like I say, it's a bit of fun. It's interesting for me because, like I say, it takes me a long time to do it. But what's interesting is like you've said as well. There's some teams here where, like the Ogres, for instance, at 17. And you know they're above like the Wood Elves and various other good teams as well. So it's interesting when you put all the formula in how it comes out. But you would clear by quite a bit. And I'm not saying that just to annoy you. Your team was quite. It wasn't close between you and second place. What surprised me because it's a solid team, but I don't think it's like. Miles better than everything else. Like some seasons, like when you had your Dark Elf stat freaks, you could see why that team everyone would be on the hype train to win it. This team's solid, but it's not it's not in your Dark Elf sort of. You know what I mean, don't you? It's not.
It hasn't rolled as many.
Oh no! God, can you imagine if it did? You'd have 6 claw pieces. Everyone would just concede. Might as well. Anyway, we are done. Thanks for FanFox to go ahead because that means I could just rip it all out straight away. And that's all them done. Like I said, the schedule is done. There's some great games. We may even get FanFox to help stream one of them. You know, if I've already blackmailed Serious Jess, you know, he's going to be announcing a game. I said, Serious, you either announce a game with me, or I'm going to basically tip you to win the tournament. He was very quick to say he will announce a game.
He was very quick to say, "I'll spend."
Oh, it was more. It went from, oh well, I've got my daughter, I'm a bit busy. What, Bernie? You're going to tip my team to win the full thing? Yeah. When do you want me? I'm free anytime. So yeah, we'll get Serious Jess to announce the game. That'll be amazing because I know how much of a big fan club he's got, and we'll try and get some more. Like I say to everybody, including Fant and that, the more notice we get, the more chance we have of streaming your games. It's as simple as that. But good luck to everybody. Good luck to my co-announcer, Fan Fox. I'm sure you'll do the Triple B rating proud and, you know, win the thing.
Lots of work, I suggest.
If you win it, though, we'll have you back on if we win it, saying, yeah, that fooled me, mate. Proven, isn't it? You won it. Yeah.
I certainly will not be saying that.
I'm sure that humble pile tastes very nicely if you win the championship. I'm sure it will at all. And if you struggle, I'll get my son to give you some more great tips. I'm sure.
Well, excellent. Last tips he gave me were spot on.
Yeah, you won it. You won it, didn't you? He turned it around for you. So you know he's always in the background if you need some tips. So there we go. So there we go, guys. There's the schedule. Honestly, good luck to everybody apart from my opponent. I hope he rolls loads of ones and dies a horrible death. But that's just me. And he's dwarfs anyway. So his players, of course. Obviously, you know, if somebody would like to stash a lot of cocaine in his house and the police bust him and he can't play his game for a week and that means unfortunately disqualified, please, you can do that as well.
But police, you know, we received an anonymous tip.
Can you imagine that?
In a phone box with a Hull accent. I wonder where it came from.
And all he was going about was raving about a Triple B rating, and he said to us if we didn't arrest him, he'd tip us if we ever played Blood Bowl. So we thought, you know what, we better do it. But no, seriously, good luck to everybody in the playoffs, and get it done. Thanks again. Talk to you later. See you later. And thanks yet again, Fan Fox. See you later, guys.